confident I am in the Packers in this game, man. I mean, you look at the Vikings. The Vikings have just been, dogs. They've been incredible. They've been the complete opposite of what I thought coming into this season. I mean, Brian Flores has this defense flying around like crazy. And, if Malik Willis plays, I don't know if the Packers could win this game, but I'm going to stick with the Packers, and I'm going to stick with my first choice. Like I was talking about the Saints a little while ago, I do think the Vikings are a better football team than the Saints. The Vikings have been one of the most dominant, if not the most dominant team in football. I mean, you beat the Niners, and then we're thinking, okay, it's early in the season, you beat the Niners, fine. And then week 3, you go ahead and you smoke the Texans like it wasn't even close. Now, there were a couple opportunities for the Texans in this game. The score doesn't do the Texans full, everything they're deserved, doesn't give justice to the Texans. The Texans played better than the score looked. At the end of the day, they did lose by a lot. But, the Packers favored by 2.5 points in this one, man. I mean, I really don't know. This is a tough game for me to predict. I mean, what kind of a Sam Darnold are we going to get? Are we going to continue to get the Sam Darnold we've seen the first couple weeks? If we see that Sam Darnold that we saw last week, the first couple weeks, there's a good chance the Vikings win this one because, especially if Malik Willis is out. If Jordan Love is playing, I am very confident in the Packers winning. But that Packers defense, don't forget, it's really good. Now, their run defense, that's still a work in progress. And you are playing a good running game this week. You're playing Aaron Jones, a good offensive line. And then Sam Darnold's probably going to try and bank off of that running game and make it difficult for that Packers defense. But, I mean, will this be the first game where we kind of see the Vikings come back down to earth a little bit? I think so. Malik Willis has looked really, really good the first couple weeks. And listen, Matt LaFleur is an elite head coach. He is going to put everyone in the best possible positions to win the football game, to do what they need to do. Now, sometimes even when there are certain things that you need to do and, you need to stop this or you need to do it this way, there's a big difference in knowing what you need to do and knowing the game plan, knowing how to beat the Vikings. And then there's a whole new layer to it when you can't do it. There's a big difference and needing to do something and can't do something. You know what I mean? So, but I'm gonna pick the Packers. I'm gonna take the elite coaching, even though the Vikings have elite coaching. Very good coaching. Their coaching has been incredible, defensive wise, offensive wise. Everyone's been put in the right positions to win. But I'm just taking the Packers, man. I'm taking the Packers. Even though they're favored here by Vegas, I think a lot of people are probably gonna be picking the Vikings. Because the way the Vikings have played the first couple of weeks. But I'm not completely. I'm sold, but I'm not. It's still early. We see so many times early in the season, a couple teams look awesome. They start 3-0, and then as film comes out, as time goes on, teams find a way. A blueprint is built. There's that one. All it takes is that one team to figure something out, and then the rest of the NFL is going to use it until you learn to evolve from it and get better against that. But so yeah, I'm thinking the Packers. I'm not fully confident in it. I'm just kind of taking, even though they're favored here, I'm still taking the Packers. I think that the Packers are the underdog in a way because I think a lot of people are going to be picking the Vikings. But I'm taking the Packers. I'm taking a chance. And I say that the Packers find a way to beat the Vikings at home. So I get the Packers 20-17. Like I said, I can't really, it's kind of ridiculous. I'm picking the Packers, but I can't really give a solid, point other than they have elite coaching and, they do have some really good pieces on there. I think this is, another really good test for Sam Darnold. So we'll see. We'll see. Like I said, I think it's going to be a good game. I think it's going to be a lower scoring game. But if Jordan Love plays, I will be very confident the Packers are going to get. If Malik Willis plays, Malik Willis has looked good, but he's not Jordan Love. But although he's looked very good, I'm not too sure if Malik Willis can do it. Brian Flores will give Malik Willis hell.